Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift returned to Los Angeles after attending Brittany Mahomes' birthday party on Saturday night. On Sunday, September 1st, Taylor Swift and boyfriend Travis Kelce were spotted boarding the American pop star's Dassault Falcon 7X jet to take off from Kansas City Airport after Brittany's birthday party the night before. Taylor Swift appeared in a red t-shirt as she boarded the private plane, while Travis Kelce wore a black shirt and followed behind, but security guards held umbrellas to keep the paparazzi away. Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift had a meaningful reunion weekend at Brittany Mahomes' birthday party. This time the couple's trip to Los Angeles is said to be to receive their new mansion. Travis Kelce has ordered himself and girlfriend Swift a new mansion in Los Angeles after many days of waiting, and today is officially the day they will be handed over the new mansion. While previously Patrick Mahomes also revealed his conversation with Kelce in an interview with the NFL on Thursday, when Kelce bragged to Patrick Mahomes that he had just bought a new mansion with Taylor Swift. He also described that the new mansion in Los Angeles is half the size of Taylor Swift's Rhode Island Beach mansion. In mid-August, Taylor Swift and boyfriend Travis Kelce were also said to have gone to see a country mansion in Chipping Norton while performing the Eras Tour in the UK. Taylor Swift and her boyfriend Travis Kelce are especially focused on quietness and privacy. They are aiming for a life of enjoyment and relaxation in the future. The couple's new villa in Los Angeles is an area close to nature and has strict security. Any appearance of a stranger will be questioned immediately. A source revealed, the couple's new villa is located in the suburbs of Los Angeles and is only 3 hours' drive from Taylor Swift's villa in Beverly Hills. According to a real estate agent in charge of handing over the house to Swift and Kelce, this villa is named after a very special name, a combination of Swift's new album and the name of Kelce's boyfriend's rugby team. The villa has 6 bedrooms, 1 living room, and has a mini golf course and a swimming pool. Especially behind the villa is an open decorated area dedicated to enjoying outdoor parties, one of the criteria that Kelce's order stated, and the mansion is estimated to be worth around $27 million. This is also considered the most lavish spending by the NFL player and American pop star on their future. Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce has revealed head coach Andy Reid serves as the inspiration behind his new mustache ahead of the 2024 NFL season. Kelce and the Chiefs are looking to make history and become the first franchise in league history to win 3 successive Super Bowl titles. When the Chiefs and Ravens play on September 5th in the NFL kickoff game, the focus for Kansas City fans will be on what lies ahead this season. But if you're eager for one last look back at last season, the NFL Network will be airing its documentary, America's Game, 2023 Kansas City Chiefs. When a team wins the Super Bowl, it is featured in the America's Game documentary, which is released shortly before the start of a new season. America's Game, 2023 Kansas City Chiefs will be narrated by actor and Big Slick co-host Paul Rudd and airs Wednesday at 7 p.m. Rudd, who is an avowed Chiefs fan, was at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas when KC beat the 49ers 25-22 in overtime. It also will be shown on September 5th, midnight, and September 8th, 5 a.m., the NFL Network said. The NFL said the show will include interviews with quarterback Patrick Mahomes, tight end Travis Kelce, defensive tackle Chris Jones, and head coach Andy Reid. Topics to be discussed include being the first team in 2 decades to repeat as Super Bowl champions, the loss to the Raiders on Christmas Day that fueled the run to the championship, and the connection between Mahomes and Kelce. There also will be talk about superstar singer Taylor Swift, her first game at GF Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and the increased attention the Chiefs received when she and Kelce began dating. "I became aware of her being at the game that week," Kelce said. She was thinking about coming and being at the game, Mahomes says in the special of Swift's first game at Arrowhead, per the NFL. "He's a guy that is full of life, and loves to go out there and enjoy it. That's why it didn't surprise anybody on the team. People act like it was a distraction, and I was like, no, this is just Travis, that's how he always is." The Kansas City Chiefs took a trip down memory lane this past weekend, sharing some awesome college football throwback pictures on their social media to kick off the 2024 college football season. One of the biggest surprises was seeing star tight end Travis Kelce looking completely unrecognizable in his college gear, following rule changes regarding kickoffs ahead of the 2023 season inspired by health and safety. Just 22% of kickoffs were returned, including none in the Super Bowl. As a result, earlier this offseason, owners approved the hybrid kickoff model at the NFL's annual league meeting. With the new rule, kickers will still kick off from their 35-yard line. However, the other 10 members of the kicking team will line up at the opposing team's 40-yard line, while the return team has at least 9 blockers lined up in the setup zone between the 30 and 35-yard line, with at least 7 of those players touching the 35. There are 2 returners allowed inside the 20, and only they along with the kicker are allowed to move until either the ball hits the ground or is touched by a returner inside the 20. Kelce was originally opposed to the rule change, but he has come around after seeing it in action in the preseason. "I'm so excited for it. I think it's fun," the Kansas City Chiefs tight end said on his New Heights podcast to brother and co-host Jason. "I was so against it. Remember, we were talking about it, they were changing, and I was like, I don't like it. It's the ceremonial football, it's the first thing, it's what happens in football. It's like war, like both sides, old school war. Just like running. Charge." When Jason claimed the NFL was not going to let the old kickoffs continue, Travis added, "Yeah, and honestly, it's still electric. The guy with the ball is still hitting it as hard as he can. I'm not going to name a guy, but I saw a guy almost get his head ripped off, and it was a flag on us, and I got so excited that I forgot whose team I was on, and was just like, woo. That's football. It's exciting." The new kickoff rule is modeled after the XFL's kickoff rule, which was created to encourage more returns and decrease injuries on kickoffs. The NFL is hoping that the new kickoff rule will have a similar result in 2024 and beyond. "This is our chance to keep special teams in the game," NFL Competition Committee Chairman Rich McKay said in May. "Special teams has been a part of the game forever. And if you lose the kickoff, in our mind, you really pretty much eliminated special teams and put it on a punt play." The NFL will implement the new kickoff rule on a 1-year basis, allowing the league to either renew the rule or scrap it for 2025. The new kickoff will be on display for the first time in the regular season when Kelce's Chiefs take on the Baltimore Ravens at Arrowhead Stadium on Thursday, September 5th. The Kansas City Chiefs has completed a deal for Cam Thomas, which means Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are seeing their side get strengthened. General Manager Brett Veach has been working hard to ensure his team has the best chance of winning the Super Bowl for a 3rd time in a row. On the night before roster cuts are finally due, Veach made an addition to the squad that has raised some eyebrows. On Monday night, the Arizona Cardinals sent linebacker Cam Thomas to Kansas City in exchange for a 7th-round pick. That suggests that the Cardinals had Thomas on their list of players to be cut from the roster, and the Chiefs have swooped in to take advantage of the situation. Thomas was drafted by the Cardinals in the 3rd round of the 2022 NFL Draft out of San Diego State, and he appeared in 17 games as a rookie. The following season, the former Aztec made 3 starts in 15 games. He is actually still under contract with the Cardinals until 2025, and he is set to make $1.17 million this season and $1.6 million next season. The Chiefs view him as a cheap option to add more depth to Andy Reid's squad for another season in which they are the team to beat. The 2-time NFL champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, will host the Baltimore Ravens at Arrowhead Stadium in a rematch of last season's AFC Championship game, marking the start of a new NFL season. But before that, all league franchises must announce their final 53-player roster. The deadline for this announcement is Tuesday, August 27th, by 4 p.m. Eastern Time, at which point teams must submit their final list to NFL authorities. The team's post celebrated the return of college football and featured some familiar faces in their college jerseys. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes rocked his Texas Tech jersey, linebacker Drew Tranquill sported his Notre Dame shirt, and Xavier Worthy represented Texas, among others. But the real shocker was seeing Kelce in his Cincinnati colors, complete with a different number, 18 instead of his usual 87, and a whole different look. Kelce's throwback photo revealed a younger version of himself with a thick beard, a different hairstyle, and even some eye black. He looked so different that he could have easily been mistaken for his brother Jason Kelce. Fans had mixed reactions to the throwback pictures, but one fan particularly loved Kelce's photo because of the Big East patch, a nod to the University of Cincinnati's former membership in the famous Big East Conference. The University of Cincinnati was part of the Big East Conference until 2013, when they switched to the American Athletic Conference, AAC. Some fans even took the opportunity to show some love for other players, with one fan expressing their admiration for Drew Tranquill by commenting, "Like this tweet if Drew Tranquill is the best LB in the NFL."